In today's episode, I'm making an alignment pin for my new fixture plate. This alignment pin I will make on my CNC lathe. It's a Tormach SlantPro 15L with a turret. And I'm going to use the conversational programming. And while I never use conversational programming on the CNC router or on the mill, I use it a lot on the lathe, actually exclusively. So let's make a sketch. Okay, this is our 14mm stock right here. Can use it reference piece. Good. Okay, and cycle start. Facing operation. Now we make the 8mm outer diameter for the thread. Actually, it's less than 8, it's 7.9, I think. I have to make the thread a little bit more sloppy to make it fit. Finishing pass, 1500 RPM, 0.03 millimeter per revolution. And finishing up the shoulder. The chamfer on the front. The 10mm diameter, which is actually more like 9.9 or 9.89. It's about 1/10 of a millimeter less, I think, than 10. Finishing pass. Still 1500 RPM, 0.03 millimeter per revolution. Finishing the shoulder. The chamfer is a lead-in for the 10mm to go into the plate. Now there's going to be a relief. This is a small grooving tool. Next up is the M8 thread. We're going to cut that in 8 passes. Actually, let me get some lubricant on there. Next we're going to part off the tool. No, part off the part. Thought I'm going to keep the part after parting it off, but we're going to actually not do that. We're going to face that parted surface off. There we go. All done. To face off the part and to produce the chamfer, I'm going to use a 5C collet, 10mm diameter, and the part fits in like so. And so that we reference always off the same spot, so that we don't have to touch off that surface every single time, I'm going to set up a stop block. And here I have one, and this one is really, really cheap and will do most of the time the job. One of the things I like about it has a slit in the center. So if your part, like in this instant, has a small knobby left right here, that knobby disappears in this slit, and we always reference off that end face. This one doesn't fit in this case because it's too big in diameter. So here I have this one made by Edge Technology, and it will fit all the way in. And it's also easy to set up here with a clamping mechanism. And it comes with different styles. So if your collet gets smaller and smaller, they already provide you with different columns to poke through the collet. So that's a nice setup. Was a bit more expensive, but that's the one we're going to use. So that was not too difficult to knock those out. And I have 4 here, there's the same, or should be the same. So let's have a look here. 9.89. 9.9. 9.9. And 9.89. So 4 of them are within 1/100th of a millimeter in diameter, and that was the main feature on this part, the diameter itself. So I'm happy with that. That's good, and let's see how it fits on the plate now. So I've now checked the fit into the plate, and it feels really nice how the larger diameter engages into the 10mm hole. And of course the whole purpose of this is so that I can just use 3 of those pins and get some repetitive alignment on like things they already have a finished outside contour and I need to make a feature in the inside. All I have to do is come back to this position every single time, and making multiples is now really easy to do. I hope you got something out of this video and you had some fun coming along and watching how I made this alignment pin. I think ultimately it was not so much about making the pin and showing you a little bit about the Tormach lathe, and my hopes are that you come along watching the next video. I'm currently in the process of designing a tool length sensor. Alright, catch you next time. Take care. Bye.